Stuff is weighed. I don't just eyeball anything. So
Okay.
I'm now tearing the scale.
Doing what?
Tearing, T-A-R-E. That's zeroing it out
Oh.
so that when I need to add 19 grams of coffee, and I need to ignore the weight of that, so I've zeroed the scale out. So this is a vacuum system to keep the beans fresh.
Oh my gosh. It's a vacuum.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll show you when I bring it.
Cool.
So I want 19 grams of coffee.
Exactly 19 grams.
Exactly 19 grams. And this is, you do this, and it pumps the air out.
And the coffee, and that holds the reservoir of coffee that's like...
Yeah, air is what makes coffee go stale. So if you take the air out, it lasts longer.
And those beans have been roasted within 48 hours or something? They're like...
And then when you've got the pretty good vacuum, that pops out, and you see it pops down, and you see the green, and that tells you you've got the air out.
And then
Wow,
it goes on
what
the
a-
scale.
This is the scale that automatically tells a company called Bottomless when to order me more coffee.
Wow.
All right, so now we're ready to grind.
Cool.
This is called the RDT, the Ross Droplet Technique.
Oh.
This reduces the static in the grinder.
Is that water?
That's water, just water. You spritz a little water on the beans, shake them up to distribute the water so the beans all have a little bit of moisture on them. And then this is called a hot start. This grinder has 83 millimeter burrs, big sucker burrs.
Huh. Why is that?
The bigger the burrs, and they're flat burrs as opposed to conical. They grind faster, they give you arguably better distribution. Now I'm just making sure all the coffee is coming out of the chute by just pumping a little air through it, okay?
Oh, wow.
And now,
So now we have 19 grams of ground coffee, precisely.
right, okay.
All right, let's see.
Here's the portafilter.
Portafilter.
That's what this is called.
Okay.
This is a little dosing ring so that when I dump the coffee in, it doesn't go all over the place.
Okay.
It doesn't need to be nearly this elaborate, but I sort of enjoy it. So.
Well,
Okay.
it's the art. Turning it
This
into
is
art.
a WDT, a Weiss distribution tool.
Oh my God.
It's used to distribute to coffee. And this isn't, some people, this is all they use. But I have this thing, which I think is just really cool.
That is what that is. Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh.
That goes in.
Oh.
This is, somebody made this on a printer, you don't want to,
one of those 3D printers?
3D printers, right.
Oh, cool. So that's the thing, you can buy it, or some friend
Yeah.
of yours made it?
You buy it. So when you turn this around, they go
Oh
in.
my God.
So
Okay.
it fully
Integrated.
integrates the entire coffee bed.
Okay.
And then I need to, because it's a little full, then I have a
And I
tamp.
don't taste that coffee 'cause it's-
Oh.
Okay. Now what's happening? Oh, he's
compressing it.
He's pressing it.
And last but not least,
Wow.
Well, we're on the way here.
you're in the way.
Anyway.
So meanwhile, I'm showing you
Puck screen.
this crazy, elaborately delightful.
So I put this on top,
Okay.
and then get rid of that. Clean this up. Get rid of any. This keeps the shower screen and the espresso machine nice and clean.
Oh.
Otherwise, coffee gets up on,
Oh, yeah.
and it helps to distribute the coffee. So lock that in.
Wow.
I don't know why you couldn't just grab a cup of coffee.
So,
This is David's coffee bar, by the way.
okay.
Was Gabe?
And now what happens?
Did
I'm
I-
out of the way.
What
I'm
happens?
sorry. Out of your way.
I need to weigh the amount of coffee coming out.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
So this is where the coffee is going to
Scale again.
come into the. You zero that out. All right. And then, how do you like your? This is going to be like a short latte. It's
Okay,
called
that
a
sounds good.
Called a cortado. Do you like your coffee a little bit sweet? You put a little sugar in it.
I usually just have it black, but I don't usually have this kind of a gourmet coffee. So I'll have it however you recommend it is what I would like.
Yeah, he do what he says.
Yeah. that's-
Carol, do you think I should make it the way I make it for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So this is called a cortado.
Yeah, cortado.
All right.
It helps to have an essential tremor when you're doing all this. It makes it,
It
more
makes it more
exciting.
dramatic.
More
Like, oh my god, the coffee's almost ready. I'm trembling.
and you want to keep your milk nice and cold.
Oh.
Really?
It foams up better that way.
Oh, I didn't know that.
If you use like room temperature milk, by the time you get to foam up,
It won't foam.
It will foam, but it overheats. You can actually, it's called breaking the milk. You can actually make it, sort of turn it into a skim milk and foam on top, which you don't want to do.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we are ready to go. Push this button. This is the manometer. This tells me the amount of pressure that the coffee's under.
And what's the
About 9 to 10 bars, you can see right in the middle. And then as soon as the coffee starts coming out, the timer goes. So I'm looking to get 30 grams of coffee in the cup in about 30 seconds. That's a good pull-it. If it pulled 30 grams in 20 seconds, it would be going too fast and the grind would be too coarse.
Oh.
But this is going pretty good.
Oh my goodness. What's the ideal again? You said 30 grams.
30 and 30.
30
What's
grams
what
in
I'm
30
looking for?
seconds.
Yeah, this is going to be a little longer pull, which is good. So they're 30 grams in 35 seconds, which is fine.
Oh. Okay.
Anyways, I just.
If the coffee is ground really fine, it might take 60 seconds to get 30 grams. You know, you're forcing the water through that cake of coffee, and the coarser the grind is, the easier it is for the water to just go through it. So,
What does that mean in terms of flavor, though? Does it make a difference?
yeah, I mean, if it goes real fast, your coffee is sour typically.
Oh. Never goes too slow.
It can be bitter, but
Oh. This is
now we're gonna foam. And you want it to make that ripping paper sound. This is introducing air into the milk. That's what makes it foamy. And you especially hold it until it gets too hot to hold, and then you're done.
it fills the cup up because
Yeah.
it's all foaming. So.
Yeah. It's called stretching the milk when you put air in it. So.
Oh.
And a lot of baristas will do that, and then they'll pour this into another pitcher. Exactly why, I couldn't tell you. I've never done that, but
Oh, that's.
you can see it's nice and foamy.
She married her college boyfriend and then divorced him like years later.
right.
That, wow.
There you go.
Oh my gosh.
Enjoy.
Thank you so much. Oh, and that is how it is done. That is truly a work of art. Oh my goodness.
I never bothered to learn how to make
Hi, Gabe.
tulips and stuff like that on top.
You've got a little curlicue. It's like a
Yeah.
nebula.
It's pretty easy to make. They call it latte art. They'll do tulips and different sorts of things by the way they pour the milk into the black coffee, but I've never bothered to screw with that.